What is Kaiserschlacht? Have you ever wondered how a single military campaign could change the course of history? Kaiserschlacht, or Kaiser's Battle, is one such campaign that played a crucial role during World War I. This series of German attacks began in late March 1918 along the Western Front. It marked Germany's last major effort to defeat the Allied forces before the arrival of American troops could tip the balance against them. The backdrop for Kaiserschlacht was shaped by significant events in European history. After Russia withdrew from the war due to the 1917 revolution and the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk, Germany gained the ability to transfer about 48 divisions from the Eastern Front to the Western Front. This shift temporarily boosted German military strength, giving them an edge over the Allies in the spring of 1918. Meanwhile, the United States had entered the war in 1917 and was quickly sending troops to Europe, creating a sense of urgency for Germany to act. Kaiserschlacht consisted of four main attacks, known as Michael, Georgette, Gneisenau, and Blücher-York. The first and most significant assault, Operation Michael, aimed at breaking through British lines on an 80-kilometer front from La Fère to Arras. The goal was to split the Allied armies, capture key logistical hubs like Amiens and Hazebrouck, and force the French to seek an armistice. The other offensives served as diversions to distract Allied forces from the main attack. Tactically, the Germans used innovative Stormtrooper units trained in infiltration and maneuver warfare. These elite troops led the charge, allowing larger forces to follow and exploit any breaches in enemy lines. Initially, the offensive saw considerable success. The Germans captured nearly 2,000 square miles of territory and took around 90,000 prisoners, advancing dangerously close to Paris. However, this rapid advance came at a high cost. The Stormtrooper units faced heavy casualties, and their swift movement overextended German supply lines, making it hard to maintain the offensive. Despite these early victories, Kaiserschlacht ultimately failed to deliver a decisive outcome. The Germans had to stretch their defenses thin across the newly acquired territory, weakening their hold. By July 1918, Allied forces, now bolstered by increasing numbers of American soldiers, launched counteroffensives that quickly reclaimed lost ground. This marked the start of the Allied 100 Days Offensive, which pushed German forces back and contributed to the end of the war in November 1918. From a historical standpoint, Kaiserschlacht represents a critical moment in the final phase of World War I. It illustrates Germany's strategic gamble to win the war before American intervention could fully alter the balance of power. The failure of this offensive highlighted the limits of Germany's military capacity and marked the beginning of the decline of the German Empire, ultimately leading to its collapse and the reshaping of Europe's political map after the war.